Hey, Terron, I know you guys were just out in the field and had a small time of process with that, but where do you think things kind of went wrong with actions today?
I couldn't really hear you. I'm sorry.
I'll try this again. Where do you think things went wrong with the actions today? I know you haven't had a chance to watch film or anything like that.
Yeah. Man, I think our problems were in communication. That's from just between the O-line and quarterback, all just communication problems. They did a good job of throwing out a lot of different looks, and then the crowd noise was a factor too. I would say, just not having much time doing the silent count and all those nonverbal communications. Those small things played a part. A few plays where it was a factor, but we just got to improve our communication.
They really set the tone. Would you say overall just as bad an offensive effort as you've been a part of in a long time? Would that be safe to say?
Effort? No, I don't think it was a. I mean, I get what you're saying, but no, I don't think it was a bad effort. I know we put the time in, we put the work in throughout the week, and we came out ready to go. For sure. I got to give credit to the Panthers and what they were able to do, able to execute their game plan. Possess the ball for an extremely long time. We felt like we had real limited amount of plays, especially in the first half. So, no, I wouldn't say it was a bad offensive effort. I would say more so props to those guys for executing.
Richard Walker, are you on? Okay, we'll go to Mike Triplett.
Terron, I don't mean this as far as assigning blame to anyone, but with a new center this week and a new quarterback in general, are some of those communication issues something that takes more time than maybe we on the outside realize and give credit to?
We're just in a race to improve. From last week to this week, we're just in a race to improve, and that's a broad. A broad amount of things. Communication is definitely one of them. But we got a lot of things to get better at. And, as we go and hit the work week, communication is definitely one of them. But we got a ton of things we need to clean up if we want to be as good as we feel like we can be.
Maybe just.
What was the plan for protection coming into this game?
It varies. It varies. Depends on the look. What we're trying to the play we're trying to get accomplished. So it varies. That's I wouldn't be able to just give you like a general a protection.
Captain. Okay, Luke Johnson.
Terron, there was one specific play. I think it was a play Burns. Zach Jameis on his third down. It looked like you were kind of sticking between him and Chin on the blitz. Can you say what happened on that play?
That's a protection where it's 5 guys protected and 6 coming. So one guy's going to be free, and just being able to diagnose that, where he's coming from, and if we can get the ball out. But if not, Jameis make the right play, just hold on to it, and not create a turnover.
At Terrell.
Hey, sorry, I was not paying attention, I was muted. With the amount of unblocked rushers specifically that we saw today, you may have touched on this, but what do you attribute that to? Is that like often a communication thing or something bigger?
Yeah, that's communication. That's communication, being able to diagnose what they're doing. And like I say, credit to those guys, disguising coverage, variation, personnel. They got a lot of guys that are doing multiple things, whether they're rushing or dropping. So it becomes a little more difficult to diagnose, who we want to include in that protection. So, it's just a variation of things, but on our behalf, and what we can control is our communication, getting our eyes and getting our sets to the right people.
Question, Jeff Nowak.
Yeah, if you could just kind of expand it, how do you clean up that communication throughout the season? You're going to next week, it's going to be another live environment. What are the steps you take to kind of iron that out over the course of the week?
It goes to the game plan. It goes to the guys up front. It goes to the quarterback. It's a collective effort. It's a collective effort for sure, and that's our number one priority. Protect the quarterback. Have our protection plan, especially for those third down situations. And once again, I credit the Panthers for just having a vast majority of variations, personnel to be able to switch and change. To keep us on our toes, you know, we might slide to this guy because he came the last time, but it was a different situation on that play. So credit to those guys, but we'll be better.
Appreciate your time, Terron.
Yep.
I'm on next. If you guys want to get questions in, call me.